That was a powerful
It was so
interview.
powerful
It
because
was.
I didn't know if, how I was viewed or, perceived. I was going to say conceived. I know how I was conceived, but I didn't know if I was perceived a certain way. So for her to validate me and say that I was set up from the beginning, that they knew who I was from the beginning.
Yeah, let our viewers
That's
know
that's
a little.
premeditated. Y'all go into it. So, me being an XP star, like I said, I got manipulated into it by Jake Steed. It was 6 months of my life back in 99. My parents didn't find out about it till 2004, 5 years later. So for those 5 years, I was living with this dark cloud of, like, I hope today's not the day they find out. Hope they don't find out. It's like something told me they was going to find out. And then the day that they found out, they called me at work. I was working at Hoag Hospital in Newport Beach as a telemetry technician, in charge of heart monitors in the critical care unit for the nurses. It was my job and responsibility to let them know if their patient went into a deadly arrhythmia or their heart, started slowing down. And then I also transcribed doctor's orders and, implemented the computer, answered the phones, dealt with the patient's family members that was coming, to the desk, all at the same damn time. So I was very professional before working for Diddy. I was on my job for years. And it just turned into a whirlwind as far as, I don't know.
So the boyfriend got you into it, but then Jaguar knew that Jake Steed, she had heard that he had a reputation for, introducing girls, because that's how you got into to be around a Diddy.
Well, yeah, because I went to Long Beach State, and they put me in the co-ed dorms, and so to the left on my same floor were all the male athletes. So the basketball players, the football players, they were always partying and drinking and having their girls and stuff running around. And then to the right where I was, dormed at, were the females. They were good girls, the little Asian ladies and the white girls and stuff, but they didn't like too much befriend me. The girls that were just from day one, like saying, hey, come hang out with us, were for Long Beach, Compton, LA. They were like the fast girls in the fast life. But
the cool kids.
The cool kids, but to them, they were their normal. Like their fast life to me was like what? Because I was from the suburbs. I went to junior high school I went to elementary school in West Cove in West Covina. Then I went to junior high school in Chino, California at Lyle S. Briggs. And then I went to Ontario High School, but I was still living in Chino. I used a friend's address. I went to go to high school with my friends. So I went to Ontario High School. I got all A's in every grade I was ever been in. I never had to study. I was just a natural.